What's going on, everyone? This is Back47 coming at you with another World of Warships replay video. This video is going to look a little bit differently than it normally does because I'm showcasing a replay that was recorded off stream. So I am using the same software I normally use to stream to record this video. However, it is going to look a little differently. Also, disclaimer, for whatever reason, when this game was recorded by Wargaming, I could see, I had my alternate interface mode set to full, so I could see ship names and player names, but for whatever reason, Wargaming didn't record that. A little bit of a glitch, and but just putting that out there, I could see who and what and when I was shooting at. So let's get into the game here. Get into the replay. I wanted to highlight this game because there's a lot of really good learning aids in here, both with different strategies I use to be successful in this game, as well as some of the mistakes that we made. And we're going to talk our way through this. We're going to do a little bit of a voiceover with me in the background, and we're just going to kind of get through this game here. For those of you who are just tuning in, I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night on Twitch. Link is in the description below, so you can check me out on the weekends. All right, first thing right out of the gate, standard battle. This is not domination. They just have their enemy base and our base. We are opposing teams to one another. It is a carrier game, and what looks like we're high tier. I am playing the tier 10 Japanese destroyer Harugumo, which is a very strong gunboat. First thing to point out, look at here, there's a Petro, Wichita, Tiger 59. So there is some radar in this game that we're going to have to be aware of. And we're just going to have to deal with that. Plus, it's a carrier game, so hopefully the carrier will leave us alone a little bit this game. We'll see how it all pans out. But some of the things to take note of in this ship is it handles like a lumber wagon. This thing is a boat, no pun intended. However, its turning radius is very slow, so you're going to have to be careful of that. This is essentially a light cruiser with a DD icon, which is good in the fact that you don't have a citadel. So battleships really aren't going to be able to delete you, but you do have a lot of DPM, but it is a trade-off for your with your maneuverability and your concealment. So right now I'm just kind of pushing up a little bit. There is 4 DDs in this game. I don't want to overextend. I want to go after the one guy that overextends. So that's something to make note of here. Right now the carrier is kind of on the right-hand side. I don't want to sail out in the open, especially with this carrier out here just kind of looking for me. And anybody that right now, he's just doing the best he can to highlight targets for his team. So we're just going to kind of tuck up in this behind this island a little bit. I do have this new German destroyer to my right. He's going to give us a little bit of support. But right now I'm just going to kind of work around this island and stay here until I figure out who's coming this way. Now our carrier highlighted the gearing and the LSAW, so I know I've got at least 1 DD on this flank. I'm most likely going to have 2 because there's 2 DDs per side, and there's no cap in the center contest, so you're most likely going to have 2 destroyers on each flank here. There's the other one that looks like a Z52. Now I'm not going to smoke up. He is at max range. I'm probably not going to be able to land effective hits, but right now I just want to get led down range. He's highlighted with a carrier. I want to let him know that if he tries pushing up on our forces, he's going to pay for it. And there's also a Wooster behind me. You can see the rounds going out right now, just laying into this guy any way he can. He's not taking a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to. Carrier recalled his planes. Ship drops off. So now we kind of got a pretty good idea what we're dealing with on this flank. Tiger 59's in the center, so we don't have to worry about his radar. The Petro's on the other side, so we don't have to contest with his radar. So we pretty much have open reign on this flank. We're dealing with it looks like a Hipper, an LSAW, and 2 destroyers. So the gearing is actually a really strong DD. However, I do have slightly better DPM than he does, and we're going to see how that all pans out. But right now, again, we know what's here. I'm just kind of very slowly, easily creeping forward. I'm going to island hop. I want cover. If things start going south, I want to wait room to bail, and that's what I'll do. I got this island here on my left. I got another island in front of me. If things go sour, I have a way out. So I'm just going to kind of make my way up here. Again, I don't want to overextend, but I do have a lot of support behind me. I have a British heavy cruiser on my left, as well as the Wooster here supporting me behind me with both radar and pretty high DPM, pretty high rounds damage per minute. So look what we got here. There's the Z52. He's pulling away. He's open firing. This is kind of a mistake I made. I did pop smoke, but I only popped smoke because he shot his guns first, and I was hoping he'd be able to stay radared by the Wooster. Unfortunately, he drops off. So this is pretty much a wasted smoke. The other things you want to be concerned about when going against German destroyers is they have very good hydro. Right now he's pulling away, so he's not really going to be able to turn around, come back and hydro me. But if he did decide to do that play, he would be able to see me and I wouldn't be able to see him, and there would be nothing I could do about it. He'd just completely outgun me. So right now I'm just kind of backing up. I know this smoke's just going to be a torp magnet at some point. The Gearing's probably sending torps my way. The Z52 is sending torps my way. So I'm just going to play this cover a little bit. Pull forward, get out of the smoke, give myself some room to essentially kite if things go bad. Now, let's see. The LSOS is detected. He isn't within range, but he's behind the rock. So I'm just going to chill here for a little bit, kind of see what pushes up, see what we get, if anything. Our Iowa was able to finish off their Lee Fantastic on the other flank, so we're already off to a good start on the other flank. They're down 2 DDs. Fantastic. So we still have the DDs on this side to contend with, but if we can knock out a couple of them on this side, that really puts us at an advantage here. All right. Yep, I'm detected. What is it? It's a Gearing. Yep, let's get this guy. I can outgun this ship 3-1. He has no idea what's coming. I'm going to stay in HE. I'm angling away. If you look at the navigator here, I'm giving him a crappy target. He came to a stop with the hopes of just backing out of here, but this guy's not getting away. Every bit of this AP is sticking, man. This guy's just getting jacked up, and there's nothing he can do about it. Absolutely nothing that he can do about it. Just keep pumping that AP into him, and every bit of it's going to stick. There it is, baby. Nothing he can do about it. That was a good trade. We still traded half our health for it, but it doesn't matter. We killed that Gearing outright. So he is completely out of the fight. Now we just, as far as DD's concerned on this flank, the enemy team has 1 DD left at Z52, and last known he was pulling away. So I got a Hipper and an LSOS to deal with us on this flank, so we're just going to kind of get turned around, try to get a shots on these guys. LSOS is highlighted, but he's out of range, so he's kind of the one I want to go for. Quick glimpse of the Z52. He's being detected by our carrier, and he's pulling away. He's not a threat. So let's move forward a little bit, and there's the Hipper. And yep, what I say, Torp's going to the smoke, most likely from the Z52. It wasn't the same angle. There's the Z52. He's continuing to push away, and he's getting chased down by a British heavy cruiser and an LSOS. All right, Wooster. Now here it is. Here's the enemy LSOS. He's in range. I'm holding my fire, hold my fire. Now I'll shoot. I'll only shoot now because has too much forward momentum. He's going behind the rock. He's not really going to be able to get an effective beat on me, and that's a free fire. Now, I know I got a fire. Okay, it's ticking. Watch the damage meter. Stops ticking. That means he put it out. So if we can put another fire on this guy, he damage conned a single fire. If we can get another fire on him, it's going to stick until his damage con comes off cooldown. There's nothing this guy can do about it. I have a smoke up and ready. Right now, I'm just trying to work cover, get an angle, pay attention to the Z52. He's out of range. He's not a threat to me. So we got a Hipper and an LSOS. Both I want in on. Yep, there's the LSOS. We can see it right here. I don't need a smoke. I don't want to burn my smoke. I actually want to save it. For the most part, I can fire pretty safely. I was detected briefly by the Z52, but it doesn't matter. But look where I am. I'm in a position where I can shoot the LSOS, but he can't see or shoot me. He's just going to eat every bit of this damage. We're just going to take advantage of this for everything it's worth. Now he's giving me an angle. He backed up to a point where I can't get an angle. So now's the time to move forward a little bit. I'm not detected. There's no other ships that can really harm me. Their Z52 went down. So I am one of 2 DDs left in this game, and we have both of them. So we are at a significant advantage here. Let's move up. I overextended a little bit farther than I want. You could call this a mistake. It did force me to burn his smoke. What I should have done is took my time a little bit longer so I could use the island for cover and save the smoke. But in the end, it isn't going to matter. I can shoot him. He can't shoot me. He's eventually going to, get spotted again by the Kansas. So this is all free damage. He's going to try to blind fire me ineffectively, and we're just going to rake in the damage. But I am running out. There's a fire. But I am running IFHE on this ship, so That brings my HE pen up to 37 millimeters, so he's going to eat every bit of it. Look at this damage ticker: 1800, 1600, 7, 400. Every volley I take, 800, 400, 1200. This guy's just eating raw damage. And if I can get another fire on him, it's going to stick. There it is, baby. That's what I was looking for. So this is all just free damage, and there's nothing he can do about it. Absolutely nothing that he could do about it. He did drop off, so I'm going to move ahead. This smoke's done. There's no other DDs in the fight, so there's no threat of torps. We're just going to try to get this guy detected and see what he does. I switch over to torps just to kind of get a white line on the screen to see which way he's facing. I'm trying to predict his move. I don't think he's going to come right out. Right now, he's more worried about the Kansas than he is on me. That's his target. That's his angle. Here's the hipper. Now check this out. This is something I really want to point out. I know he's backing up. He's probably not going to stay backing up forever. I'm going to send my torps just on the inside of the white line, and watch this. Watch what I do here. I'm going to let the torps get out there just a little bit. Switch to AP. Now I'm spotted. I'm going to start opening up. I want to be spotted here. I want to bait this guy out. I want to put him in a position where he gets greedy. He doesn't have a lot of DPM. He is running AP, so he can chunk me a little bit, but he's not going to be able to kill me outright, right away at least. And I'm just going to duck him behind this island, but look where my torps are. He got greedy, and he's going to pay for it. And he has his hydro up so he can see these torps coming. It doesn't matter. He wanted me so bad that he put himself in a position where he backed up too far, and now he can't back away. 1, 2. There it is, baby. The dev strike on the hipper. Good play. If there's nothing else that you take from this game, watch that play, because that's something that you can use. And we're just going to stay here behind cover right now. I got 38 seconds left on my cooldown for my smoke, so I'm just going to chill here. I know there's only one enemy ship left on this side, with the exception of the Montana. He's pushing up, but he's not really going to be able to essentially kill me outright. So my main target right now is that L-Sauce. We got our Kansas backing up. I'm going to pull out. I got 20 seconds, 18 seconds, 17 seconds left in cooldown on my smoke. Here comes the L-Sauce. I am detected, but it doesn't matter. The Kansas is more of a threat to that ship than I am at this point. So he's going for the kill on the Kansas, and we're just going to take advantage of this. 3 seconds left on smoke, 1 second, 4 seconds. Pop smoke. I'll drop off. Switch to HE because he's bow on, and we're just going to eat this guy up. We're absolutely going to eat this guy up. He's starting to open up again, so I'm going to switch to AP, pump it into his upper belt superstructure. But look at this. I have an unsaturated bow. So I'm just going to start putting AP into that 32 millimeter bow. And we're just going to have our way. Look at that. 3,500 damage. 1,200. 1,600. 1,000. 900, 850. I mean, this guy's just eating raw damage. We just took him for everything within seconds. So he's going violent again. I'll switch over to HE. Let's see if we can finish this guy off and get the pull. I'm going to pull a head out of the smoke. Will we get the kill? Will we get the kill? Nope, the Wooster got it. The Wooster had a fire on him, so he just burned down. It doesn't matter. He's dead. We didn't get the kill on him, but we took him for a very, very good chunk of health there because we took advantage of the situation. Now, there's nothing left on this flank other than the Montana, and he's kind of staying out there. So let's get back in the fight. Just going to simply swing around, see if we can spot this Montana, see if we can make a play on this guy. He's pretty isolated. So let's see if we can find this guy. There's nothing else on this flank that I have to worry about. I'm just worried about repositioning myself towards the center of the map. There's a Montana. All right, look. He's in range. I'm not shooting him yet. I want to see what he's doing. He's got a lot of forward momentum. Let's see where his guns are facing. Zoom in. Instantly, his guns are facing the wrong way. We can shoot at him safely, even though we're going to be spotted. It doesn't matter. Open up on this guy. 1, 2, 3 volleys. Is it enough for a fire? No, not enough for a fire, but it doesn't matter. Always take that chance. You're in a position where you can put damage on him, and he can't put it on you. Take full advantage of that. So I know he's pulling ahead. I got torps up. He's going to eventually be coming through that black gap, and I think he's going to turn out. Yep, I'm holding behind the white line because I have a feeling he's going to turn out to try to get guns on this Wooster because he can overmatch the Wooster. So I kind of set him on the inside a little bit. Let's see what he does. Right now I'm sailing forward, trying to get a beat on him. And again, his guns are still facing the other way. He has a fire on him, so let's light this guy up, man. Just start burning him, son. Let's burn this guy, man. This is all free damage. Now, the whole time I'm shooting at him, I'm watching his guns, especially his rear turrets, because he's turning away. He's going to try to get his guns on me. Yep, they're coming around, coming around, coming around. There he is. I'm going to get thin, angle away, and yep, I just seen him shoot, so I'm going to slam on my brakes. He's going to expect me to carry my forward momentum to get away. Rounds overshoot. So, very good play there. His guns aren't going to be able to fire for another 30 seconds, so let's just take full advantage of this. He's sailing away. The torps actually look pretty good. Are they going to have enough steam? It looks like we can get one on him. Are they going to connect? Can we get a fire? Can we get a flood? Is that torp going to connect? Oh, just ran short, but we did get the fire. We did get the fire. So let's turn around. We dropped off. He's going to be highlighted by teammates because he's firing his guns. So let's just try to get back in range of him. But that right there was a very good play. There was nothing he could do. High reward for very low risk. That's what you look for. Now here we are. He's at 12. Yeah, 12-6. He is within range technically, but he's sailing away. So if I start opening up right now, he's just going to outrun my shells. So I got to close the distance a little bit. In the meantime, I want to stay stealthy for as long as I can before I can get rounds on it. He's at 12-4. We're watching that range tick down. 12-3. Wooster's kind of getting rounds on him. He is a little low health. 12-3, 12-2. Once it hits about 12-1, I'll just try opening up. He's angling to try to get rounds on the Wooster. That'll bleed off a little bit of speed. Now we're inside of 12 kilometers. Now watch my shells. First group will actually fall short of his stern. I almost stopped firing because I didn't want to remain detected if I can't get damage on the guy. However, it looks like we're catching them. They're starting to fall on the stern. Good 400 damage. Wow, 2,000 damage, another 400 damage, 1,200. This guy's just not going to survive this. He can't sustain that. He's too low health. He's angling in to get away from the carrier. There's a kill, baby. There's the third kill of this game. He angled in to try to get away from the torps from the carrier because he knew that would kill him. When he did that, it slowed his speed down. We were able to catch him, just keep pumping rounds on his stern. So very good play there. The only thing we got left in this game right now is the carrier. It's pretty much just a mop-up. We're still really good in health. We killed 3 ships. But look at this. So far, we're at 159,000 damage, 3 kills. We're sitting pretty here this game. It's looking really good. So we're going to continue to move up. I'm going to stay in HE for now, see what I get. He does have an armored deck, so that's something that I got to be aware of. I can't pen his deck with either HE or AP. But in the meantime, we're just trying to close the range here. He's backing up. Stay right in HE just till we get a little closer. Try to land it on his side, maybe the back of his deck, see if we can get some pens here, maybe a fire. He's slowed down, he's trying to pull ahead, so I'm going to add a little bit of lead. Now, this is kind of a mistake that I made a little too early. I should have stayed in HE a little bit longer, but I know I can't pen his deck, so at this point, I'm trying to put that AP on his side. Getting a lot of bounces, ricochets. A lot of bounces and ricochets. We're closing the gap. Okay, now we're starting to get some pens. Now we're starting to get into pens. Now we should be in AP. But I should have stayed in HE just a little bit longer. We might have been able to get the kill on the guy. Wooster finished him off. That's game. So, some very good pointers there. Some very good learning aids. I hope that helps everybody. That's some of the things that I did to make myself a little bit of a better player that game. Now, let's switch over to monitor 2 here, and I'll show you the highlights of that game. Pretty solid game in this ship. Very proud of that one. Overall is 166,000 damage with 532 main battery hits. However, because I'm running IFHE, I want to point this out. We only had 4 fires this game. That isn't even close to 166,000 damage. So having the ability to pen American and French battleships, using AP on broadsides when we should be, most of this damage was just from raw pen damage. Now you can only heal up to 50% of pen damage, where you can heal up to 100% of fire damage. So let's take note of that. On this ship, I highly recommend running IFHE still. Let's see how we finished here. Yep, we were top of the board with just shy of 2,000 XP, base XP. Very good game, very strong game, and we played it smart. Overall, we took the hipper for almost everything. 37,000 damage. That was pretty much that was our dev strike. just within that handful of volleys that we got off in the Montana, we were able to take him for 35,000 damage. We shredded that gearing. He pushed in by himself, put himself in a crappy spot, and he couldn't get away, and we just chewed him up. But AP on the broadside, even against destroyers, it'll stick. But look at this L-Sauce. That L-Sauce did 0 damage to me this entire game, and we took him for 66,000. So, very strong game. Then just basic breakdown of what I earned. Just shy of 4 million or 400,000 credits. XP gives you the breakdown. But just wanted to point this game out to everybody. This was a very good learning tool, and I hope this helps others become a better DD player. And pointing out your mistakes is also important too. Kind of shows you what not to do. But don't be afraid to admit that you're wrong. Whenever you short yourself the chance to admit your own mistakes, you put yourself in a position which you fail to learn anything. And that's just God's honest truth. Never short yourself the opportunity to learn something. It's okay to admit your mistakes. We're all human. But I hope everybody enjoyed that video. You can follow me on Twitch. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the evenings, Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the description below, along with my North American Recruit invite. This is a free-to-play game. If you use the link to sign up for this game, you will get a lot of extra bonuses because you use my invite. It helps you out, helps me out, and we all just have a very good, enjoyable experience. But I hope everybody enjoyed that replay. A lot of good pointers there, and hope to see you again when I stream on the weekend. So we'll see you again. Peace out, son. See ya.